Hello, scrappers. This jug of juice down here is diluted down sodium phosphate out of our digital plate making machine at work. There is quite a bit of silver dissolved in this liquid. And I'm using electrolysis. I have a X-Rite prospector in the other garage that is currently running, and it does get the silver out of the chemical. And the chemical actually turns clear again once you get all the chemical out of it. I mean, silver, once you get all the heavy metals out of it. But here I'm using 2 different stainless steel plates, and I'm actually looking for a carbon rod. But I pulled this out a little while ago, and I checked it. And there's black stuff on my thumb. That's silver, just from touching the electrodes. So right now I have anode and cathode electrodes, and I'm just using 12-volt DC power out of an AC adapter. And this one isn't getting too hot, but I cooked this one the other night. See, it's all melted there. So I'm kind of interested. We're going to take this apart and scrap this. Kind of interested to see how corroded that is. Not corroded, how melted the inside of this is. No, I will not be leaving that plugged in overnight. This is just kind of experimenting to see if I can get another way of extracting the silver. But this is what I've extracted so far using the prospecting machine. All this black dust is what I scraped off of the electrodes, and that's silver. And at the current silver value, it's almost $16 an ounce. It's like 15 and some change per ounce. Well, there's quite a bit of silver here. Right? More than half a pound. 10 ounces. There's over 150 bucks here that I've been extracting out of that chemical. So I'm just kind of curious to see what this transformer looks like now that I've cooked it. You see how it's all, the plastic's all distorted? See how I put my own, crimped my own ends on it? Imagine I melted her pretty good. That's nice, they slid right out. So that was overheated on the bottom. Oh yeah, look at that. Those diodes are all, woo! She stinks. See, that board's all cooked. Those diodes are fried. It's because I was shorting it out the entire time. Oh, we'll start with the brass. Yes, lots and lots of silver reclaiming videos coming up. I eventually want to get a little blast furnace, the whole crucible and everything, and these are brass too, I bet. Kind of figuring they wouldn't be because they were really, really cheap Harbor Freight connectors. Figured they probably wouldn't be brass because they came from Harbor Freight. We got some brass. Now I'm going to cut the copper out of this little transformer. I just thought that was kind of interesting. Show you guys some of the stuff I got at work. The silver chemical. Now in its current form, so here's some printing plates. Isn't that kind of neat? These got silver on them. This is the old-fashioned way of doing it. We don't do it like this anymore. But these silver negatives, there's tons of silver here. I have a lot of this stuff. And we'll be getting the silver off of that in a future video too. This is a low-grade board. Copper bearing. I've always liked using just hand tools over power tools. Because power tools are so noisy, and they use electricity, and a Sawzall would just shake the crap out of the whole workbench. You know how many things I've cut with this one hacksaw blade? My number 2 insulated. Kind of give her a little helping hand. I like scrapping AC adapters. Lots of copper in an AC adapter. It's easy to get at too. Now you just hammer underneath the whole thing. And then, hi-ya! Aww. Some tin for the tin bucket. And some number 2 copper for the copper bucket. No, scrap prices are super low right now. I recommend checking out scrap prices on iScrap app. You can download it for your smartphone and check out current scrap prices before you go to the scrap yard. Don't rip yourself off. Look at that, 150 bucks right there. Lots more cool scrapping videos to come, guys. So let's see how we did here. We have 10 ounces. Over half a pound. Some tin for the tin bucket. Brass isn't going to weigh enough to do anything on the scale. See how much number 2 copper I got. No. We got to do the number 2 insulated first. We got some number 2 insulated. We got some copper bearing low grade circuit board. Look how fried that is. Whew, she stinks. And some brass. Now for the good stuff. It's got some weight. 2.5 ounces. 0.14 of a pound. It adds up. Got a big bucket full of it already. So hey, just remember guys, scrap is everywhere. All you gotta do is find it, sort it, and hoard it. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.